Hi, my name is Patri and this is my channel Spanish Nomad. Welcome! So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last day of the Naadam Festival, the most important festival here in Mongolia. So I decided to walk around a little and ask some tourists what they thought about their trip here in Mongolia. And this is what they said. Where are you from?
Hi, I'm from Norway.
Lakeland, Florida.
We're both from Ireland.
We come from Switzerland.
Hello. We're from the UK.
Hey, what made you visit Mongolia?
We have a cousin here, so lives and works here, so we are visiting him.
Always been interested in it, just wanted to see the landscape and learn about the history and the culture.
Yeah, the Gobi Desert and all of the different places in the Gobi Desert, from the white sands to the flaming cliffs. We've been wanting to see that for a long time, so we decided to come, and the Naadam Festival was happening at the same time, so we thought, why not?
So it's kind of been on our bucket list. So we came in on the train from Beijing, and we really wanted to go into the Gobi Desert to see how the nomads live.
We have a friend there. We have a friend.
We studied together in the same school in Switzerland, but he lives in UB.
Is he Mongolian?
He's Mongolian, yes.
Kind of just wanted to experience a completely different culture. Like, the idea of a nomadic culture is so different when the UK is so densely populated, and like the extraordinary nature that's here in Mongolia as well, I think attracted us. We're also like med students back in the UK. We wanted to see how different healthcare is in such a rural environment compared to the big city where we study.
Yeah, so we've got the opportunity to like visit some of the hospitals while we're out here. So we've just come back from like out in the countryside where we stayed some time in a village there and saw the healthcare over there, and now we're back in UB to kind of see one of the hospitals here as well.
Have a bit of a compare with the urban and rural.
Naadam events?
Yeah, we were at the show yesterday, and everything was good.
So have you seen any of the Naadam activities so far?
Yeah, we've seen some of the archery and the wrestling so far, and tomorrow we are going to see some of the horse races.
Yeah. The archery kind of was the most intriguing, just because when we were watching a lot of the female archers, just the fact that they have to arch it such a far distance in order to hit these little leather cups, if you will, and they work as a team of four. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, so we saw the opening ceremony yesterday and some of the wrestling and some of the archery. Actually, the knucklebone thing is really cool. We spent ages watching that yesterday.
We'd never seen anything like it before, so the knucklebone was interesting.
The wrestling.
I think I liked the ceremony.
I really love the ceremony.
Yeah, it was really crazy, but the horse race was really impressive as well.
We went to a small village, Naadam, last weekend. It's also very nice because you are much closer to the happening, to the people. I even could participate at the wrestling.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we've been fortunate enough to go to Naadam twice. So we spent a month in a small village called Brekkengai, which is in the Bulgan province, and they have Naadam much earlier than here in Ulaanbaatar. So we got to see the kind of traditional rural Naadam with like the archery, the wrestling, even like driving behind the horse racing. So that was kind of really cool to see, but obviously very different to big city life and the Naadam here.
Yeah, like here it feels like so much more of like a party. There's a lot more going on. We went to like Naadam night event yesterday, which was like the evening opening ceremony. So we saw lots of like really traditional Mongolian dancing and heard lots of music, which was kind of a lot bigger than in the countryside. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. It was a bit of a party atmosphere in the village as well, though, because we knew the people, so they kind of took us under their wing a little bit. Yeah.
So town or city, Naadam's fun.
Both good for different reasons.
It's been great both times.
Yeah.
What has surprised you the most about Mongolia so far?
Maybe they love milk.
So much, appreciate it.
Oh man, the vastness. It's just so big. You can drive for hours and hours and hours, and each time we were in the car and we drove, I was like, oh, the next place can't be as good as the last, and it always ends up being just as impressive or just as amazing. So I definitely say the natural landscapes and the animals as well. The camels, the horses, the goats, the sheep, the cows, they're everywhere. It's a pretty cool sight to see.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking about it, and we had been to Iceland before and multiple other different countries, and we kind of said that this was like the Iceland of Asia. So if you've ever been to Iceland or seen how beautiful that place is, I don't think a lot of people realize just how beautiful Mongolia is.
I think the people have been so friendly and have tried to speak English to us, which has been very useful and helpful for us. The opening ceremony was spectacular yesterday, seeing the culture and the dances, and the food has been really good.
Yeah, the food's been great as well.
I think the way of cooking meat is the most crazy. Like no salt and no spices, very simple.
And the Mongolian barbecue with the hot stones.
Yes.
Yeah. We are impressed the way for how family accueille, comment te dire?
Welcoming.
Yeah, welcome you to the, because this in Bayanur we spent the night in a gear from a herder family, and they were so friendly with us, and they said feel like home, and it was very nice for them.
Thank you.
I don't really know surprise because I wasn't really sure what to expect. It's so different from home. I think everyone is so wonderfully friendly, and it's kind of like very relaxed, and love that.
I think the landscape is just so stunning as well. Like, I think a couple of us are from like the countryside in the UK, but it's so different when you're driving around Mongolia. It's such a stunning country. Everything is so open. All the animals that they have there, like, it's just been like a joy to not just be in a city or the village, but to travel around. It's beautiful.
I think I found my biggest surprise actually. The language is so difficult to learn. Beautiful but really tricky. You kind of, I think in Europe we're so lucky we just pick up a phrase book and you can read a couple of sentences, but here it's like a real different thing to kind of grasp. So but it's really cool. It's really nice.
Like the people as well. Like I'm from London, so I'm used to quite a lot of unfriendliness really and kind of, but I think just being out in the village, and they're just so welcoming, like in a different way from in England. Like they just take you into their house, or if you turned up, so we had to shelter from a storm in a ger and it was absolutely no problem at all. We'd never met these people. They were just like, come in, they fed us all of the food that they were probably just gonna eat them themselves, and it was just like
we sat there while it like thundered and lightning. We were literally like stranded in the middle of nowhere and just knocked on, and they were absolutely great about it. Like Emma said, they gave us loads of food and were just so friendly and welcoming, and they even drove us back to the village afterwards. Like they really would do anything for you.
Thank you so much, girl. I hope you enjoyed your time here.
Thank you, all the best.